Previously on.
Doors to the Mars Express are opening. All aboard. Shadow. Here. I could do a shadow voice kind of perfectly. All I gotta do is sound edgy and emo. They started moving. It's so fast. Grab onto something. What is going on? I'm slipping. Hold on. I can't. No. Funny. Someone read my. Ready to mosey down to the next card? You got it, partner. Onwards. Now we're in the library. All this stuff's getting heavy. I'll dump what I don't need. Everyone's favorite journalist reporter, Amy Rose, is hot and scoop. I'm heading out. You've been fabulously helpful. Already? But before you go, SBO and I wanted to give you our presents. Or to give you your presents. My presents? You're both too sweet. Thank you. Vector, it seems we have more guests. Amy, there you are. Have you found leads yet? Oh, the detective pair needs help from the birthday girl? She knows everyone's allowed to be sassy. She knows everyone's allowed to be sassy on their birthday. This tip is just too juicy to ignore. I'll see you all around. Don't worry, Sonic. I'll be the one to avenge you, and quick. But how are you gonna leave? The door to the next car is locked. Oh, you doubt the birthday girl? The birthday girl has a master key. Oh yeah, I forgot she had a key. Right. The birthday girl gets the birthday key. Of course, it's the birthday privilege. I'll solve this case before anyone else. Bye. Amy may be hasty, but she's thorough. Now, what are you two doing? Looking mighty suspicious, I said. I'm the detective, so I can't be the murderer. And I'm just making sure things go well. Things aren't going great. Not sure if you've forgotten, but there was a murder. Well, I mean, besides murder, my social skills, non-existent. I'm Vector the Butcher. I'm licensed to handle raw meat. Pause. And I'm Espio, the poet. Poetry. A resonant message from poet to reader meant to challenge our delicate perspectives with the most rhythmic of prose. Can I hear some? Sure. Teardrops in the spring. Can you hear me sing? La 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 dee dee dee. Was that it? I have more if you like. Cherry blossoms in the spring. I'm satisfied for now, thanks. At least it's rhyming, I suppose. Savvy and I are here to establish both of your alibis. Can you walk us through what happened after Amy had everyone leave the dining car? Oh, sure, it's simple. We just explained this to Amy, actually. When we were all sent off, Rouge, Blaze, and Shadow, and Sonic all went past through the all passed through this library card, where Amy told me and Espio to stay. I promptly picked the book off the shelf and made myself comfortable. Vector got bored, so he left to go see what Knuckles was up to in his saloon car. Yep. Where was Rouge? We happened to see her lipstick stain on a cup at the saloon car. Rouge came over to the library car, seemingly looking for something. Then she went to search the saloon car. She came back shortly after. We heard her shout, "No way!" at the brochure stand over there. But she left back to the casino car before Shadow came through and locked the door. Wonder what she found. She's obviously been on the hunt for something. After Rouge left, Shadow walked through the casino car, then entered the library car and locked the door behind him. More importantly, why had Shadow been locking doors? Shadow walked through the library car to the saloon car, where Knuckles and I were playing games. Oh, that's back to speeding. He insisted on showing us up at Super Monkey Ball. I got so engrossed by the rolling monkey action, I hardly noticed when Shadow left the saloon car. I guess he walked through the library to the casino car, again, locking the door behind him, and returned to the lounge car where he was meant to be stationed. When the Factor came back, we realized Knuckles locked the door to the saloon car. We were stuck in the library car. That's when the train sped up. We were worried about the bookshelves falling on us, but we got it through alright. We sat trapped here until Amy arrived asking questions. She's the one who told us that Sonic had been murdered. And yeah, that's all that happened. With all these locked doors, it seems Inspector SBO couldn't have left the library car or the saloon car. Thank you both for your cooperation. We're just gonna peek around and we'll return with any questions. If you return with any meat, I'll chop it up for you. And if you'd like to be serenaded with a poem, I got you covered too. Thanks, guys. Their alibi seems solid enough, but we should still search for clues. What we're looking for is any evidence that proves what we're looking for is, and if I can't speak today, what we're looking for is any evidence that proves what they're saying is true. We need to confirm Vector's reason for leaving his post, and determine if SBO was actually in the library car reading. A tall task, but we can do it. Let's get to the bottom of this, Tails. Absolute. Some books on the ground. So many books on the ground. Too had time to pick them all up. I sadly have no interest in picking up these books. A lot of these were knocked out by the train speeding up. The Rouge pulled a lot of these out too, searching for something. What reckless behavior! I feel sorry for the poor books. The spines are creasing. They're opening too far. This kid feels empty for everything. Oh, brochures. There are travel destination ideas like amusement parks, taverns, hotels, restaurants. Oh! Savvy, look at this. There's a couple maps here. There seems to be a map of the library car. The books are categorized by genre, which are listed here. I love a good overhead map. Let's take it. Should we take this brochure by the cave too? Look, there's I'm not gonna even try to say that. Nah, leave it. Oh, haha. Yeah, that's fair. Nobody shares my fondness for caves. What's this bright red book? Oh, yuck. This reads the evil scientist Dr. Eggman. Yep, this is Dr. Eggman's autobiography and recipe book. What kind of recipes? Who cares? I wouldn't trust any book he's written. It's weird this is even here. Maybe people just appreciate an omelet. You may not be wrong. Chow hangs precariously from a tree branch. The large text below reads, "Hang in there." Wow, I really needed to see this. This little Chow's hanging there, refusing to use his wings to fly to safety because shooting the hard way is often the most rewarding. That's beautiful. This Chow can stick to his principles and find strength, and I can too. There's no way there was that much thought put into this poster, right? Trash can time. I hate to say it, but there's nothing there. I really thought there'd be something there. Savvy, are you sad there was nothing in the trash bin? No, I'm alright. I'm sure there'll be something hidden in the next trash bin to find. You really think so? Yeah, we do gotta stay optimistic. Yeah, okay. These trash bins hide a secret, I'm sure of it. Savvy, you're pretty unconventional, but I like that. Whoa, was that supposed to be a compliment? take a pause and sit for a second. These chairs are very comfy, so plush, puts me in the right mood. Puts me right in the mood to read. Makes me want to take a nap, personally. In fact, maybe I'll rest my eyes for a bit. Savvy, no, don't fall asleep. There's been a murder, remember? If I had a ring for every time a murderer ruined my nap time. A globe of our marvelous planet. I haven't traveled around much. The islands are fun and all, but I like to visit some of the countries. They're a lot of fun, honestly. Plenty of wonderful people and shops. The food can't be beat either. Ah, sounds perfect for a vacation. The conductor was talking about Pagonia, if you've ever been there. I have, actually. If you're ever visiting, be sure to stop at the university and say hi to Professor Pickle. He'll tell you everything about the area and make one scrumptious sandwich. I'll keep that in mind, thanks. This cook knows everyone and has been everywhere, haven't they? Oh, there's more. Wow, I wish I could stop and take a look at these books. But Sonic needs me, no time to rest. Alright, let's move on then. Well, I mean, a little peek wouldn't hurt. He scattered through all the book titles excitedly. It's like a kid in a candy shop, or in this case, a genius in a training library. That's odd. I know some of them are falling down onto the floor and everything, but every book on these shelves is in alphabetical order but this one. It's the user guide to the Mirage Express, the train that we're currently on. Do you think someone found it on the ground and put it back? Maybe, but it is interesting. Let's make a note of this. I may be a butcher, but they confiscated my meat cleaver before getting on the train. You actually tried to bring a knife on the train? I'm a man of authenticity, Sissy Tales. Without a knife, I'm just a chef in a ketchup-stained apron, not a butcher. I think if you had a knife on you, we definitely think you were trying to... I think if you had a knife on you, we definitely think you were the murderer. But what if I hid the knife? You know, I'm not the biggest fan of this line of thought. Okay, do we have anything for him? Fancy a poem? Okay. Are we gonna be able to interrogate him? Yeah. What else is... Okay, I read this. Okay, there we go. So, the two of you don't believe us, eh? It's not that I don't trust either of you, but I wouldn't be a proper detective without examining the validity of your alibis. Savvy and I are here to confirm two things. Why Vector went to go play games with Knuckles, and SPL really was reading the library card. Vector, we'll start with you. Why did you lose the library card of Knuckles? Prepare to present evidence if you need. Oh, that's okay. That's easy. I got bored. What? I wasn't entertaining him enough, it seems. Vector enjoys being social. Plus, we were in Sharky Mingle. I remember the arcade machine in the saloon, so I figured I'd go check it out. They seem to line up with the information we got with Knuckles. And that brings our attention to you, SPO. Rouge entered the library card, found something, then left. You said you immediately started reading, but were you actually reading the entire time you were in the library card? Of course he was. Once SPO starts reading, he doesn't stop till it's done. I've seen it happen. It must have been a good read. What was the book? SPO doesn't owe you that, detective. Let the man live. What if it was embarrassing? What kind of things do you think I read? If you want to talk, I have a hunch on what that book might be. Savvy, could you help me out? Alright, Savvy, what book do you think SPO might have been reading? This book. A manual? You think it's Espio was reading instructions? What argument could you possibly have to support this? There are books scattered around the floor for sure. Or there's books scattered around the floor, sure, but the remaining books on the shelf were all in alphabetical order. All except this manual, meaning someone at the very least picked the manual back up and put it back in the incorrect place. This lack of attention to detail is normal when we like you, SBO. Hey now, I won't have you insulting my pal like this. Calm down, Victor. I know you mean well, but I can handle myself. Apologies, SBO. A butcher and a poet. Friendship can form anywhere. As indeed the book that was written, and Mark's express manual. Trains are cool. In that case, we'd like to ask you a few questions about the manual. Savvy, if you don't mind. Could you ask SBO some questions about the manual? Just flip to a page and ask away. Oh, I see. Quiz SBO about the manual to prove you read it. Which page should I quiz him on? 362. Okay, what efficient and extremely accurate technology was installed to insist on keeping the train spotless? Robotic arms. During the events, they can perform a variety of tasks and are responsible for cleaning up trash and messes afterwards. Currently, the conductor saying the train can clean itself. Though I have a feeling the train company just didn't want to hire any janitors. Robotic arms can also detect weapons or explosives being brought into the train, ensuring passenger safety. Seems like SBO aced that question, Savvy. Hit him on another one. Okay, which page do I choose? A9. Wisdom Officer expresses cancellation policy. No refunds, you will be charged a no-show fee. This does not apply if you are over age 65. Gee, the person who made this rule must have not been over 65. Last one, Savvy. See if the SBO can go 3 for 3. Page should I pick up last? 216. What was implemented to support the conductor duties and ease general train obligation? An intelligent data processing system. It works in tandem with the conductor as to assure smooth travel for guests. I remember this one. The train has an autopilot, but it can't access its full suite of capabilities without the conductor present. Now, did I pass your little test? Totally. It's wild you were able to retain all this information so quickly. A poet's brain is often surprising. I don't know if I'd be bragging about that. You clearly read the manual. Those answers feel far too specific to be guessing. And you both have the nerve to question my buddy like that. Don't we want to be supporting folks who read? You have to admit though, reading the entire time a murder occurred. Does sound a bit suspicious to be true. But you answer all my questions so calmly. That's very impressive. No, I understand everyone's cautious attitudes. Vector was the only one to see me reading after all. My alibi is hard to substantiate despite being the truth. Well, you definitely read through the manual, so I suppose we can. SBO, is that true? Vector was the only one to see reading? Yes, that's correct. Problem. Frankly, I don't believe that to be true, and we have evidence to back it up. Savvy. You always put me on a spot. Okay. Oh, the lock? Shadows. Lock? Please. Oh, okay. I thought I got it wrong. Shadow walked through the library car to get to the saloon car, where he set the original high score in the arcade machine. Yeah, but I ended up beating it. It wasn't the high score long. Cars started naturally dangerous. SBO said he saw Shadow enter the library car, but he's mentioned nothing about Shadow's return. He only mentioned that Vector came back. When Shadow left Knuckles and Vector in the saloon car, SBO was fully seated reading his book for a good while at this point. We know Shadow had to walk back to the library car when he left the saloon car, so there's absolutely no way Shadow and SBO didn't notice one another on Shadow's return trip. I mean, it was a simple slip up. I was just fully immersed in my book that I didn't notice Shadow. You're telling me that the sound of doors opening and locking wouldn't have caused you to look up? Well, you see, I guess that's SBO's desperation here, defending the argument that he was reading the entire time isn't easy. So if you didn't see Shadow returning from the saloon car to lock all the doors, then at that moment were you really in the library car at all? But how would SBO leave? Shadow locked all the doors and no one saw SBO in the saloon car. It's a mystery, my dear Savvy, one that I would love for SBO to solve. You gotta believe me. That cool demeanor is vanishing. I was so involved with my book, I didn't notice Shadow passed back to the library car honest. When Vector returned, he even had to tap me on the shoulder to get my attention. Yeah, I think I remember doing that. I must have avenged my friend's death, so I'll ask you again, SBO. If you weren't there for Shadow to see you reading, then how did you leave the library car? I didn't. Why doesn't this seem right to me? Because it doesn't look like he's on to something, but I don't see it. Was SBO simply sitting, reading, or did he somehow manage to not notice Shadow return to the library car? What should I do? Oh, this is a tough decision. This could probably calm him down. This will probably pressure me even more to give us information, but I have to make sure our guests are taken care of. I have to speak up. Tails. We have a piece of evidence that can answer all of our problems. Alright, my fellow associate, lay it on me. What piece of evidence shows Shadow and SBO couldn't have possibly seen one another? Oh, it's the library map. Library map? Oh, I see. See the exits? They're right across from one another. A straight path. If Shadow walked down this straight path, there's a way SBO and Shadow could have not seen each other. Looks like you have to point out where exactly on the map you meet. Okay, if he had to walk through here, right? Here? Interesting. That's where I was saying reading my book. I can second this. When I returned from the saloon car, SBO was in the same spot. That confirms it then. You see, Shadow and SBO couldn't have seen one another from this spot. Because the bookcase is in the way. There's no way Shadow could have seen SBO or vice versa. It makes a lot of sense why you never mentioned Shadow's return, SBO. There's just no way you would have seen him. I apologize for losing my cool back there. I felt like I was grasping death despite telling the truth. But I'm glad you all believe me now. Your alibi is the most airtight, but I have no further points. Thank you both for answering all my questions. Well, we did it. Another pair of alibis validated. Too many locked doors to worry about, but I'm glad everything straightened itself out in the end. Well, I'm exhausted. I'm gonna crash here for a bit. These chairs are so comfy. Likewise, I can use the breather. Sadly, our work isn't done. I have plenty of questions for Rouge and especially Shadow. Oh, it seems the door to the next car is open. Amy must have kept it open once she passed through earlier. Then that's our cue to leave. See you later, Vector and SPO. Give them heck, and if you need any meat chopped up, say the word. I'll keep my poetry sharp for you both. A murderer is on the loose. While doors keep getting locked, tick-tock goes the clock, while the heroes are in the caboose. At this point, I'm feeling pretty confident in our detective abilities. We're really doing this. Come on, Cyber, let's see what's next. Coming. Ooh, the casino car. Oh, this stuff's getting heavy. I'll dump what I don't need. Bruce, there you are. We have a lot to say to you. You visited every train car so far, and everyone said they've seen you wandering about. It's high time you told us why. My, talking about a warm welcome. Quite quick to the point, aren't you, my darling? And I see you brought the microwave master with you. Ah, please don't let that be my legacy. Yeah, that's right. Folks have brought you up a lot. Care to explain? Tell him, Rouge. We're gonna need the help. Blaze? Alright, I've been hunting for a treasure map rumored to be stored on the train. Treasure? They certainly didn't tell me about treasure in the interview. Since I'm part business tycoon, part purveyor of fine collectibles, I knew I had to find it. Tell me what it is, Rouge. Alright, well, it's Fabergé Chow Egg. Wow, that does sound shocking. But please don't tell me you've accepted Amy's birthday invite only to find that egg. A woman can have multiple goals. I gave Amy her birthday present already, so everything's already taken care of. She wrote me in on the hunt immediately. I stayed here while she started training the cars for clues. I deduced that the chow egg is here in this train car, locked in a safe. Wait, so the treasure is real? It's actually here? And what did you manage to find, Rouge? Oh, well you don't, why don't you both take a look? Oh, there's a code. 230407. I found the train's blueprints in the library car with the safe code written right on it. The score of a lifetime. The train's blueprints? Please, Rouge, let us say that. Finders keepers, sweetheart. There's a problem. We need your assistance. What kind of problem? The elevator behind the security guard leads us right to the room holding the egg. But we're not getting anywhere without the guard's access card. We need a plan to get that card to use the elevator, and our chance of success grows with everyone's help. So you want to help you steal the egg. Blaze, you don't have a problem with this. I see no issues here. Sounds like a fine business venture. Her lyric card must be influencing her decisions here. Either that or breaking the rules must be refreshing for a princess. Savvy, do you have an opinion on this? Well, I suppose displays the savvy are in. Okay, let's get that egg. That's the ticket. Happy to have you both on the team. Now we must plan. Oh boy, what have we gotten ourselves into? Access to the egg room is behind a locked elevator door. The security guard has the access card. Do we distract the guard? Distract them, perfect. We're all trying enough for that work. That was actually a really nice thing to say. Savvy, is everything okay? I've never seen you smile like that before. Seems you don't know how to take a compliment. If I'm going to be in the casino, my poker face needs to work. Okay, who's distracting the security guard? Jeez, okay. Think you can distract the guard, Blaze? In my life, never let a single person down. I won't falter. Great. Her voice was stoic. I have chills. Well, I trust her. Moving on. What's the distraction? puts a claw machine in a casino. This will work great as a distraction. Let's continue the plan. With the guard distraction removed, how do you get the access card? I'll snatch the access key, no problem. That child in uniform won't notice a thing. Excellent, we can count on you. Try not to take anything else from us if you can help it. No promises. With the card obtained, we need to get Blaze out of this. Savvy, what's your plan? Then you be marrying into the royal family. What is your heritage? Any word kind of know about? What? Well, you dress far too plain. You will need a complete refashioning immediately. Okay, so it looks like I'll... Absolutely vile. I can't think of anything or nothing worse. Despicable. I would never allow such a thing on my team now. Guard will go running immediately, I'm sure. Great, with the guard distracted, we'll head up while I hit the elevator. Just like that, we make it in the elevator. Inside we... Now that's a proper victory. Oh no, well, not security measure we didn't account for. What do we do about the mechanical arm attacker from the ceiling? I should be able to disengage them. I would need some time. Well, that leads us nicely to our next question. Oh no, Tails is taking a while and are tightening their grip. Tails managed to do it. Now that I have to say, this is the perfect plan. If everyone's ready, it's time to execute. I'm ready. Let's begin. Alright, let's see what's up the elevator. I knew the plan would go off for that, what I Hedge. You couldn't have did this far without you both. You have my gratitude. Our plan beforehand was very thorough, I must admit, and it was executed to perfection. Enough chatter. Now we claim our real prize. I have the safe code right here on these blueprints. Let's claim our chow egg. Play might be starting in all E. This is the casino card. I suppose it's all expected. Gems and gold. Maybe rings too. Rings? You can find those laying about in the grass. That's of no interest to us. Let's focus on the real prize, shall we? Right, we gotta find a safe with the egg inside. No question, this has to be the safe with our treasure. Entering the code on the blueprints and find out. Honest sweetheart, let's see. 230401. Oh wow, it's here. I have it. Alright, before anyone sees us, let's get out of here. Hold on, kiddo, you can't be so hasty. You truly think that's all there is to this egg? No further secrets for us, whoever. Rude, spit it out. What are you hiding? Only 3 of these eggs were ever made, each hiding their own individual secret. No one knows the secret because anyone who's opened one of these have never known to tell the tale. You can open the egg? You sure can, and all of them will bear witness to a secret. Rouge, I don't know if you should. All you need to do is twist it. Uh-oh. Rouge has no one to tell this egg secret because each egg is a bomb. I think you're onto something, kid. It sure sounds like a bomb. We need to dispose of that egg now. Dispose of it after all our hard work? Rouge. Fine. Well, what do we do? Where do I put this thing? That's an excellent question. What can we do with a bomb? Wow, okay. Quick, put the egg back, Rouge. Okay, fine, going back in. Tails, the safe won't lock. The door's staying open. What? Close it to click dial. I obviously am. There must be some weird way to relock the door. There's no other buttons or dials? How are you supposed to? We don't have time to mess with this. Doing something else. No. What did you hear about chaos control? Doesn't matter, we need a chaos element to be able to do that. Well, dang it. What's Flipping gonna do? I don't know, try it. Nothing. Happy? Yes. Stop. That did nothing. I can't believe I just did that. What do you mean by this? You know, red wire, blue wire, you gotta cut one, like the movies. This isn't a movie, Sam. This is real life. You got a good point. I don't know, just let it take it. Let it continue. We were disposing of the bomb, Savvy. That is our goal. Listen, I get that, but what if the egg isn't a bomb? Wait, that's right. Hey, you're onto something. What's right? Figure it out, kiddo. We don't have time for this. It's just, I feel this is kind of interesting when quizzing about the train's manual. Oh, yeah. Those robot arms that attach to the elevator seem to have a lot of functions that you're on the train. If a bomb was brought into the train inside of this egg, the arms would have detected it and wouldn't have allowed it on. The only other person who knows the coming and going on the train is the conductor, and he surely wouldn't allow us something either. So for other options, I think we should wait and see what happens. Okay, we wait. Okay. The egg open is hollow, not a bomb at all. Well, we're really onto something. Phew. My. Well, that's one way to get the heart racing. I'm completely relieved. My hunch was right, thankfully. And let's see what's inside. Wow, look at that sparkle, and it's heavy too. The final secret to the egg is a chow covered in gems. It's perfect, it's exquisite, and revolutionary. She drew over a sparky ornament? I must admit, it is stunning. You said no one would tell the egg secret. I wonder why this egg wasn't a bomb. Because they weren't as tough as us. I don't know, who cares? What a precious treasure, and a beauty to behold. Maybe they naturally died and they just kept secret with them. As much as this has been, we should really get out of here before we're spotted. Good call, let's go. I don't see the suspect anymore. The security guard is back at their post. Hope they subdued the drink coaster feed, okay. Thank you both for your assistance. That hunt was exactly the thrill I was seeking. Feeling was strangely fun, but I prefer to never do it again. Now Rouge. Rouge? She's completely ignoring that bedazzled chow. Wait, what is it, darling? About those blueprints. Now that you're done with them, maybe we can take a look at them? While I appreciate your assistance, it is, as I said, finders keepers. I'll need them a little longer in case I missed any other trick, but I promise I'll let you take a peek at them later. I don't want to sound ungrateful, but I'm sure you get it, sweetheart. You can't just ask sweetheart to the end of the sentence to make things better. But I don't think there's any reason why she's more powerful than me. Well, we'll get out of your way for now then. Whoever. Shadow keep past through here. Let me unlock the door so you can continue forward. Now, we had a lot of people mention you, but we also have just as much suspicion about Shadow. He's unpredictable, that one. Good luck to you. The door's unlocked. Both of you stay safe. Thanks again. Will do. Come on, Savvy, let's head out. Gotcha. The mystery continues. And I guess this is where I'll end the video. Gotta say, thank you for enjoying part 1.